You're not going to do that. Try to compare us and we're the same. We're all West Indian. No, we ain't. No, the hell we're not. We ain't doing that. Hell no. Well, these folks kill me with that stuff. We're the same man. Man, please. Let them come over here and win an award. Jamaica, stand up. Bumberclad. Jamaica. Y'all remember actress Cheryl Lee Ralph? Cheryl Lee Ralph, and I think she's a beautiful sister. Cheryl Lee Ralph, she's been acting since the 70s. She was in, I think she was on a couple episodes of Good Times. She was in one of the Bill Cosby, Sidney Poitier movies in the 70s. She was the mama on Moesha. So she's been acting for forever. When she recently just started getting awards and Emmys and accolades for her acting, all of a sudden, that woman, she became a Jamaican American. Well, they made sure to point out she was Jamaican because her family, she got Jamaican ancestry. And that woman's been acting for 40-something years. And the minute she started winning awards, they ran around talking about Jamaican actress Cheryl Lee Ralph. Jamaican actress Cheryl Lee Ralph. She's been playing FBAs all her damn career. Y'all look that up. That woman has been playing foundational Black Americans her whole career. The minute she starts getting praises and accolades, they delineated her as. She delineated. We gonna keep that same energy. Y'all ain't gonna delineate on your own terms. Y'all not gonna do that on your own terms. Y'all got a real bad habit of doing that. Y'all supposed to delineate, but we ain't. We ain't playing that game. We ain't playing that game whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? These people are funny style. They hate the fact that we delineate. Who is this? Oh, hold on. Let me invite this person in.
Hi, Tariq bhai. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. Where you calling from?
I am so fine. I am big fan, brother. I am big fan. Wallah, you very brother, strong person. Oh my God, brother. I appreciate, bro.
Okay.
I appreciate. You play better, one just better, please. I request for, brother.
Man, if you don't get out here and get you some tandoori chicken, get him out of here, Leo, please. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Leo, get him out of here.
Please, just one better, please.
Man,
you were a beautiful Takla, you brother.
You better go fix that Slurpee machine and get up out of here. Leo, can you get him up out of here? Come on,
brother.
Man.
You strong person. I appreciate, brother. I am repost your like videos and you support Pat, brother. You very amazing. This was nice person, brother.
Leo, where's Leo? Get this motherfucker up out of here. He's trying
brother,
to
this, brother, this, talk to me,
Where's Leo?
no. You small brother, you small, one second,
man,
you small.
Damn it. Hold on, man. Where's Leo?
You small brother, you check me my power, you play battle, you check me my power.
I'm not jacking nothing. I'm not jacking nothing. How I get this motherfucker out of here?
One battle come play. You small brother.
Man,
okay.
Where did Leo go?
You small brother, you check me my power, you play battle one more, play, come.
Damn, man. How the hell
you very much, no, you play battle, check me my power.
I don't want no butter chicken, man. I don't want none of that shit.
You small boy, I know, you accept me, I am small, you accept me, I am small.
There we go. Damn, man. Oh, good freaking grief, man. Damn, these people kill me, dude. Why is it so damn hard to get them out of here? I don't know what he's saying. Where's Leo? What happened to Leo, man? Damn. Oh, goodness, but these people be... Oh, Leo, where were you, brother? Well, Leo, did you make a story? All right. Okay, hold on, Leo. Let me get Leo in here. Let me reprimand Leo. Leo, get in here. What happened, Leo? Shit. This dude... Hold on. Leo, hop on in, man.
What's good, man? Hey, man.
What happened to you, Leo?
Don't accept any requests.
Okay.
If you see any request pop up and it's not any of these gray boxes, do not decline that shit.
Oh
because it's
goodness.
just a bunch of random people outside your live that's trying to get put on because there's a lot of activity on your live. You got a lot of traffic on here. So they
Oh,
trying to like duel you for gifts and stuff. Don't accept anybody else. If you know how you see the gray boxes glowing up, that's the only safe zone. Anything outside of that, don't accept it.
right. Oh
My
man.
bad, man.
Okay. Where did you step away from the
No,
live?
it's I don't know. Like it won't let me do anything. Like when they pop up, it's like a different. It's not connected to any of my mod powers. So like it's like outside of the live or something. I don't understand. I try to click and like basically block them off. I can't do that. So you got to make sure that you don't accept any requests outside these gray boxes or whatever
Oh, okay.
whoever you let up.
Okay. Only the host can. Okay. All right. There we go. I'm kind of figuring it out now. But thank you, Leo. Thank you so much, brother. They said only the host can do it. Okay. I think I'm learning how to get it popping because I gave Leo the full power. So, but I think with those guys when they do the whole co-hosting thing, and then some of them I want to see what they got to say. If they're from, some of them I want to hear what they got to say. If they're interesting, it'll be interesting to hear what they got to say. But you're like, hello, okay, you're just saying random shit. So, man. But like I said, man, a lot of people, they delineate from us the first chance they get. The first chance they get, they delineate from us. And then get mad when we do it. The minute these people get a win under their damn belt, who was that dude who won the NBA championship? Who was that guy? What the hell is his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The guy he won, he was plays for Oklahoma, so don't he? This guy, Dort. Yeah, Dort. No, I ain't talking about Carmelo. Dort. This dude, they won a championship and then pulled out a damn Haitian flag. Y'all saw that? Y'all remember that? They won an NBA championship. He won a championship and then pulled out a Haitian flag. Boy, boy, when they win something, boy, they throw a flag up on us so damn fast, that flag is a barrier. But they're the first to delineate. The minute you get a win, look, I'm this. I ain't them. Look at them. Hey, stand up Haiti. You understand? Yeah, he didn't win in Haiti. It didn't have nothing to do with Haiti, by the way. Carmelo Anthony, when he went up there and he turned into the world's greatest Puerto Rican, that was insane. Even his mama was looking real weird. Like, what the hell is this boy talking about? He won the Hall of Fame award or whatever and got up there did a damn 10-minute speech about Puerto Rico and how great it is to be Puerto Rican. Like, what the hell? Negro, you grew up around FBAs in Baltimore. Got nothing to damn do with no Puerto Rico. And these folks go out of their way to delineate from us. Okay, cool. Let's keep that same damn energy. Don't tell us what we need to identify as. No. When y'all get a win, you make sure that win is, you take it and put it up there for you and your homeland. Yeah? That's what it is. All right, let me get some more folks in here. Who is this? Let's get some of I'm inviting some people up here. Y'all share the space. We in here deep. Deshaun, what's up, Deshaun?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How you?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind?
So I just got a question. Do you think long term, do you see a benefit in us pretty much like collaborating with everyone in the diaspora financially? Like, do you agree with like the investments that some of the people are doing? Like, you got Sierra going to Sierra, and I think Ludacris, they're making investments in Benin and stuff like that. Do you see any type of benefit in Black Americans doing that? Or are you saying we should just delineate financially, socially, and like every way?
Very good question. Very, very good question. We can still do business with folks over there. We just got to be careful and just not go in with these idealistic notions that, okay, these are our long lost brothers. Because the reality, I'm a realist. And I got people over in Africa that I'm hella cool with. I got people in the Caribbean I'm hella cool with. But the reality is a lot of FBAs go over there and get finessed. FBAs be getting finessed out of their land, and this is a very common thing. So you just got to be very cautious, and it has to be a reciprocal deal. You can do business anywhere. I would love to do business with some of those cats over there, just people globally. But we got to understand when people are finessing, and now a lot of these countries, they're trying to extend an olive branch because we delineated. This delineation movement is one of the things that's causing them to say, hey, some of your celebrities come over here, we'll give you citizenship in Benin and citizenship here. And, they're very selective about it. You understand, for the photo ops. But in reality, the everyday average person, they have to go through a lot of red tape to get that citizenship. Let's be very clear. Like if I go over there, I could go get, they'll give it press over there. When I went to Zimbabwe, I was over there getting a lot of press and media. Were really rolling out the red carpet for me because it was a big media story when I was over there. But I was talking to them about giving dual citizenship. Well, hey, why don't y'all give dual citizenship to the brothers and sisters in America so we can come over here and build something? And wasn't nobody really biting on that. So public figures, they treat them a different way than they. I take that into account. You understand? I take that into account. Yeah. Don't roll out the red carpet for me because it's bringing you, media coverage, but you ain't gonna really put out an olive branch for the rest of the lineage. You see? So don't treat me special and then shit on everybody else. That's my thing. So let me see who else we got in here. Y'all raise your hand. Yeah, dude, some of these stories I'm hearing, how brothers and sisters, FBAs go over there and get finessed. Yeah, I can't co-sign a lot of that stuff, to be honest. I got to be real. I'm not gonna sell nobody no Pan-African fantasies. Folks go over there and be getting finessed out of their land, finessed out of their money, finessed out of their bank accounts. So, Afia Lee.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So I am a FBA and I
Yes.
am over here in Africa
Ooh.
at the moment.
What?
And I'm in Ghana right now.
Okay.
So I wanted to get on your live a few days ago, but when you pulled me up, I had clicked off. But to touch on what the gentleman said about us coming together and uniting and doing business with people over here on the continent, that would not be a good idea at all.
Ooh.
Because just like you said, FBAs come over here and they get financed. And that does happen. One thing about Africa, and it's basically all of Africa, you'll never own the land. It's just a lease. So
Right.
you can't build any wealth that way. And another thing that goes on in Africa, if you want to come and start a business, an African has to own 51% of it. So basically,
Shit.
you're not starting a business for you and your family. You're starting a business for them, for their family.
Man. Yeah.
So
Wow.
no, doing anything in Africa, I would not recommend it. Not by Black Americans. And it's been said through different
Oh. Oh, where you at, sis? Oh, where you at, sis?
governments over here, encourage Americans to come over to get us to build these lands, to get us to spend money, to get us to educate these people because they know we're more educated than the normal people here.
Yeah. Now, how long have you been over there, dear? Oh.
I have been in different countries in Africa for almost 7 years.
Okay. And what made you settle in
And
Ghana?
Africa is all the same.
Oh, result.
All the countries are all the same.
Yeah. Now, do you plan on coming back here?
I was just in the U.S. a month ago. I
Okay.
came back over here because my husband and my son is here, so I had to see them.
That's what I
But
thought. That's what I thought. You
Africa is
married?
not where it's at, guys. Don't.
Wait. Hold
It's
on. You
not where
married?
it's at.
So,
Any
so
Black American that wants to leave the United States, don't look to Africa because it's not where it's at all.
so
You're going to be living in poverty. You're going to pay a lot of money to live in poverty.
so did you marry a Ghanaian man?
No, 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 no. My husband is Black American.
Oh, really?
I would not. You can't even pay me to marry an African.
Oh, damn. Damn. Husband move over there.
Well, I wanted to come. I wanted to see for myself because there's a lot of things that's on the internet. You know, people say different things, and I'm the type of person, I don't trust what a person say. I want to see for myself.
Yeah.
So I came and I saw, and when I got here, I immediately knew, no, these are not our people. These are not our people. They cannot say that we are descendants from Africa. They're nothing like us. Nothing like us. They're very docile. They're very passive. I do feel that the people on these countries in this continent are cursed. I really feel that because of the way they live, the way they act, the way they do people. They don't even like their own people. It's too tribal here. So if they don't like their own people that came from here, what do you think they're going to do to a Black American? They see us as a lick. They see us as a come up. No Black American is safe in Africa. And the ones that holler, oh, it's so peaceful here. Oh, I love it here. They're lying. They trying to save face because they want people to know that they came over here and messed up.
Oh, damn. Damn. Man, so are there any nice parts of Ghana over there?
Where? Don't get me started on Ghana. Okay, so the roads are raggedy, like there's potholes everywhere. It's a nice part of Ghana. I would say maybe inside of Airport Hills, like they have what they call these estates here, these gated estates. So if you get inside of an estate, inside the estate is okay. But once you come out of those gates, that's chaos. That's poverty.
Damn.
Infrastructure is like non-existent. They can't even keep the water on over here. Because like right now, we're in an apartment. And I left in January to go back to the U.S. So we moved into the apartment in September of last year, right? They turned the water on in October for a few minutes. The water hadn't been turned on since then. It's been over a year.
Damn.
Over a year. So my husband and son has been having to pay these guys, what we call water truck guys, to go and get water and bring water and put in our poly tank. And see, that's the type of stuff they do. The water isn't turned on, but yet Ghana Water Limited is sending you a water bill. Where does water bill come from, sir? We haven't had water. What you doing?
Wow.
But that's what they do. And the same thing with the electricity. You know, the electricity is hit or miss. When you come, if you don't come with a generator and things that can be solar powered and stuff like that, you're messed up. You're messed up. And it doesn't make any sense. And the internet is awful. Nothing's good. And so like I tell people, coming to Africa, you're going to spend a whole lot of money just to still live in poverty. Because if the infrastructure isn't there, that's poverty. These people are running around here urinating and defecating in the street.
Oh, why they do it in Ghana too?
Yes. They do it in the street. They don't care. They throw trash everywhere. They don't care. That's why when rainy season come in, these areas flood because these crazy people don't put trash in the canals and stuff that's supposed to channel the water away.
Wow.
That's why it floods. I don't know what's wrong with them. And another thing, they cook with aluminum over here, and I think that's affecting their brains.
Oh, damn.
It's like they can't critically think. All they know how to do is beg, set up scams and frauds. The children are not even in school here. And this isn't just Ghana. These are every country I have gone to. These children are not in school. These children are on the streets begging for money. So how can an African leave Africa and come to the U.S. and try to holler they're more educated than us? How, sir? How? You came to the U.S. to get an education because over here you're not even in school.
Wow. So is your son in school?
My son graduated from ASU.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's grown.
Yes.
Okay.
He's 26.
Oh, okay, big one. He's a big one. Okay. So man, why are you and your husband and your son still out there?
I am still in Africa because my son is refusing to leave. And like I told my husband, I cannot leave my son in a foreign country because they will take advantage of him. So what I have been doing is I go back to the U.S., do what I need to do. I come over here. Then my husband goes back to the U.S., do what he needs to do. Then he come back. So we've been switching out. And so like I told my husband when I got back this time, I said, I don't know if we just need to drug him up and get him on the plane. I said, but we need to be back in our country because this is not our country.
Now, why does he not want to leave?
He says that here he's just a man, that he's not a black man. He's just a man. And he says he feels more comfortable here in this country among people that favors him. He said he doesn't have to worry about getting shot by the police and things like that. I said, well, you don't have to worry about getting shot by the police, but you got to worry about getting scammed by them.
Damn.
So he says that he rather give the cops a little bit of money when he gets stopped because he know he's coming home.
Wow. Man. That's interesting. Well, I hope you're safe out there, sis. I hope you be safe out there. I hope you be safe. So, what other countries do you plan on visiting over there?
I do not plan on visiting another one because I visited enough.
Oh,
I
wow.
started in the east and I made my way over to the west.
Okay.
So I visited a lot. And like I said, Africa is all the same. The only difference is the languages. That's it.
Yeah.
The setup is the same. The infrastructure is the same. You know, the the shacks are the same. Everything is the same. And another thing that they do in these African countries, like, you know, when let's say these touring companies that's here, when they show things, what they do is like the Capitol, they'll have it fixed up nice, and you know the main road to be fixed up okay, and you see these nice what they call mansions and big houses, but behind those houses is the slums.
Oh, damn. Everybody
There's
like,
slums here.
now, where's your son now? Where is he?
Oh, he's asleep.
Oh, okay. What time is it over there?
It is 7:30 in the morning over here.
Oh, okay. Because I want to talk to him. Shit, I want to talk to my son. I want to see what's going on with him.
The next time, but what time do you normally do your lives?
Oh, it depends. Usually at night over here, around 10, 11 at night in the U.S., LA time.
Okay. Well, I'll start having him to get on because he doesn't go to sleep over here until 4 o'clock in the morning here.
Okay.
So I'll see about getting him to come on because I would really like for someone to pick his brain because
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, I got to talk to him. Have you been to Elmina Castle? Have you visited that?
I'm not going to go. I don't need to go there.
Okay. Hey, there you go. I ain't bad.
I don't need to go there. I don't need to see any of that. I really don't. And my thing is this, you know, for a long time, these people didn't even want to be associated with us. But now all of a sudden, they want to claim black.
Yeah.
They want to claim black. And I feel like you said, it's too attached to us. But if they want us to say that we're African and we're from Africa and all of that, then that means you all sold us. So not only should we be getting reparations from the United States, we need to be getting reparations from these countries too.
Oh,
Since they want us to claim that we're African now. Run us our money. Run that check. Y'all got these gold, y'all got diamonds, y'all got rubies, y'all got cobalt, y'all got everything in this soil. Run us our money and our land.
yeah. Yes, indeed.
Now, if we start asking for that, I'm sure they'll go back to saying, oh, no, those people there aren't African. No, they was already in the U.S. They'll leave us alone then.
Yep, because that's my thing. All that inviting us over there. Yeah, give me some of that gold. Y'all better give up something. You know, that's
Well,
what.
the invitation, especially with the year of return that popped off in 2019, that was a money grab. They really didn't want Black Americans to come and stay. They wanted Black Americans to come and spend money,
Right.
you know, and they show them, oh, well, you know what? You can get this land, you can buy this land, you can buy that land. And at the time, many of the Black Americans didn't know you can't buy the land. It's a lease. Because I was on the plane and there was a whole group of people and black people, and I asked them, I said, hey, where you all headed to? Oh, we're going to Ghana. I said, for what? Oh, we're going to buy land. I asked, I said, why? Oh, because such and such. I said, do you know you can't own the land? I said, it's just a lease. I said, you're a foreigner. You're only going to get a 50-year lease. Their eyes got big. They didn't know that.
Yeah.
I said, within 50 years, I said, they're pulling that land back from you. Whatever you've done on it, it becomes theirs. I said, now, if you truly want to buy land and if you want to be in Ghana, what you need to do is you need to get your citizenship. I said, get your citizenship. I said, then you can at least get a 99-year lease with a guaranteed renewal. So they don't even tell the people the truth. They tell people bits and pieces.
Right.
Also, they're saying, oh, you come to Ghana, you can get citizenship. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Like Dr. Umar, he came over here and paid for his citizenship. He paid for it.
Wow.
Him and his whole entourage. He got his citizenship in January of this year. My sister was there at the ceremony. And she sent me back video footage. She was like, girl, look at who up in here.
How much are they charging for the citizenship?
Some people that I talked to, they paid $5,000. Some people even paid up to $20,000. I'm like, that's crazy as hell. You didn't pay that kind of money to be over here in a fourth world country.
Damn. Wow. That's crazy.
But yeah, they paid for it. They paid for it. And that's why it's a lot of uproar now about the number of people that did receive their citizenship because they didn't do it the right way.
Yeah. Well, let me
They
get
paid
Josh.
for it.
Now, Josh says she's lying. Josh, get in here.
What am I lying about, Josh? What?
Josh, hop in. Oh, Josh.
Hi, good morning. This is Joshua. I wanted to step in and say something. I'm in the DRC right now, and I've heard our sister bashing Africa literally, and that's disgusting. I'm really shocked that she's misrepresenting facts about the continent of Africa. Africa
Oh,
is
you're disgusted
54
by me telling the
countries.
truth about the countries? How's
Here's
that
the line.
disgusting?
That's not the truth.
If it's
You're
not
lying.
the truth, if you have a problem,
Africa. Hold on,
if
sister.
you have a problem
Africa is
with me telling the truth to you,
hold on. I went to college in the United States of America, right? I'm in my country right now. I'm back in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That's where I live.
Good.
I'm in Kinshasa, the capital city. Stop lying.
What is
You're
she
just
lying about?
literally lying.
what
What
did I
is she
lie
lying
about?
about?
Name
So
what
the
I lied
problem
about.
is she missed, first of all,
Okay, what did she lie about, sir? What did she lie about? Stop yelling and say what she lied about.
I want him to go down the line and name it and call out everything I lied about. I want to hear it.
Josh, go ahead. Josh, unmute your mic. Josh? Okay, let's wait on him to unmute his mic. He's probably still talking. Josh, unmute your microphone, sir. Because, yeah, all that yelling ain't going to work. If you say somebody's lying, you better stand on it and say what she's lying about. Josh?
yes.
Okay, what did she lie
Can I
about?
talk? Can I go ahead?
Yes. Now tell us what did
So
she
first
lie
of all,
about.
as far as the citizenship is concerned, each African country has a process. In order to be a citizen of a country, there are some requirements to meet. And if you're a foreign national, you come to our country, and you here in order to invest, you can have an opportunity to have the government grant you a citizenship based on some requirement you can meet because you're an investor. You come in here for some economic opportunity. So if you start you start companies and you hire local people, that brings down the rate of unemployment. Do you agree with me from that perspective?
Okay,
That
where's the
might
lie?
be the
Where did she
reason
lie?
why I don't. So when she said people are defecating on the street, maybe she lived in the remote areas. Ghana, the capital of Ghana is Accra. And Accra is a big city. So you have suburbs as well as inner cities. If you go in the inner cities, those are like remote areas, poor neighborhood. Even in the United States, you still have a poor neighborhood. In the United States of America,
Okay,
you
let me stop. Because I've been to South Africa. It's very developed, and I've seen people shit on the streets there with my own eyes. Okay, so
Thank you.
let's stop that. People do be shitting on the streets in Africa. All right, and it's very casual. In Nigeria, it's so bad they have to give people fines for shitting in the streets. So that's a reality. Let's not do that, sir. All right, we're going to speak.
Okay, so Josh, put your toupee back down, because what you did when I was speaking, you was listening to respond. You wasn't listening to hear what I said. I said a lot of people did not get their citizenship the right way. I said that. Okay, and as far as you want to talk about, I must be in a remote village. I'm right down here in the heart of Accra. I'm in East Legon. So you can't tell me what I don't see. You can't tell me what don't go on here. You can't tell me none of that. You over there in the DRC, y'all trying to run too. Don't y'all have a genocide going on?
Damn.
That's what you need to be worried about. Don't worry about what I'm saying about Ghana. Now, when I get on Congo, then you talk. But up until then, keep it quiet.
Josh, unmute your microphone, sir. Josh, unmute your mic. It takes him a minute to unmute. Josh, unmute your microphone, Josh. Josh, unmute. All right. He'll be on in a second. But yeah, Josh, don't get mad because she's telling the truth. Excuse me.
Now, another thing I want to talk about when it comes to our Black Americans, our women have got to stop coming to Africa. And they definitely have to stop coming to Africa single, because these men are taking advantage of these women over here. They playing on their heartstrings. They're getting their money. A lot of Black American women has gotten unalive in Ghana alone, and they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that, and it needs to be talked about. These people over here will be married. The women are in on it too, to set these women up, to get these women's money, and then when the money stop, they life stop.
Damn. Okay.
And that is the truth. That is the truth. These countries, these people over here, they hide a lot of stuff that goes on because they don't want things getting out about how they truly are. These countries are not great. They do prostitution. They do human trafficking. They sell their children. They over here dealing drugs. And it's a lot of baby mamas over here too.
Oh yeah. Chemo.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'll state my opinion. I agree with what Afia said. The thing is, really, they're really not. My point of view is they're really not hurting us, because you see how that guy tried to bag on her for literally stating what she saw. In the end, he really should be thanking her, because she's actually bringing awareness. And once you get the conversation going, that's where countries like the Congo, Ghana, can change for the better. So really, instead of attacking us, they really should look inwards and try to fix their homeland instead of running from it. If you know what I mean.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Chemo.
Okay.
Let's get Cool Keezy in. Cool Keezy? Cool Keezy, did you mean to hit the button? All right, cool. Cool Keezy must not have meant to hit the button. Well, yeah, this is very interesting. It's very, very interesting. So I hope you're going to be safe over there, sister. I hope you and the family is going to be
Oh, I'm going to be very safe, because there's one thing about it. We not like them. I don't play with these people. I do not play with these people. I'm not going to start.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be sympathetic. Oh, well, they've gone through a lot. No, they ain't went through nothing. The things that they go through, they make that for themselves. They do that for themselves. Do you know that modern day slavery is still going on here, right here in Ghana?
Oh, yeah.
When I'm out and about, I make it a point to talk to the people that's working in these places. And I ask them, I come up to them, hey, how are you doing? Are you getting paid? They tell me no. I'm like, when was the last time you got paid? Oh, well, maybe 3 months, 4 months. I said, you still coming to work?
Damn.
Make that make sense. And what it is, there's these Indian companies over here that owns these grocery stores, the Lebanese, the Turkish people. all these other foreigners are over here owning businesses. Like, what does the Ghanaians really own? They don't own anything. But yet they're employing the Ghanaians and they're not paying the Ghanaians. And these Ghanaians still get up, get on the Trotro and whatever means of transportation they have and come and work for these people and have not gotten paid in months.
So what are
Now,
they? Okay, so how are they sustaining themselves and they're working for nothing?
what they do, they go and borrow money from other people to get by. So then when they finally do get paid, they have to go and pay those people back. So it's a continuous cycle. Continuous. And that's no way to live. Now, another thing I want to pull while we're talking about people not getting paid, there are churches here. The Mormon churches are all over Ghana. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, they're all over Ghana. They're all over Africa, really, because I seen them when I was in East Africa, Central Africa. They're everywhere. So I asked them, I said, hey, the Church of Latter-day Saints are here. Can you all not go to the church and get food and get help? They said, no, they tell us we have to get it for ourselves. Okay, so why are these churches here? Why are they here?
Wow.
They're getting these people's coins and not giving back to the community.
Teach sister.
So that's a problem. Also, another problem is we have Chinese pastors per se. We have the YT pastors per se up in these churches. And these Africans is running up in these churches, giving them their money, their tithes and offerings and all of that. These people over here getting rich off these Africans. But yet they're not giving back to the community. Okay, now let's go back to the people that's working over here that's not getting paid. So it's really modern slavery. I asked the one sister, I said, you are a cashier. I said, you see how much I'm paying for all of these groceries in my cart. I said, look at all the rest of these carts is at these other registers. You see how full these baskets are. I said, these people can afford to pay you. I said, how do you come here and stand here and let money come through your hand and you don't take your pay? They don't have the sense that we have. Now, you know, a Black American is not about to come to work and not getting paid. If you don't have our money on Friday, your stuff getting burnt down the same day.
Damn.
But it's been going on here for months.
So
and that's why these people want to leave Africa. They want to leave Africa because they're not getting paid.
Do they at least get food from the job? I mean, they got to get something if they go into work every day and not getting a check. They got to get something.
They eat rice.
Wow.
They eat rice. They're not giving them anything. Now, since you said food, let's talk about these dealerships. They have car dealerships here, right? Now, you know, in the U.S., if you're a car salesman, you get a certain percentage of the price of the car that's being sold, right?
Yeah.
So me and my husband went to the Isuzu dealership, and they was all over us, especially when they found out we were American. They was all over us to buy a car, right? So I asked the lady, I said, well, how much money are you going to make off this car? She said, oh, well, we have to sell about 10. And I said, well, how much do you make off the 10? She told me $14.
God damn.
I said, $14?
Wow.
I said, y'all trying to sell me a vehicle that costs $44,000 and they only gonna give you $14 after you sell 10 of them?
Damn.
See, that's the type of stuff that goes on over here. It's crazy. But yet, the people up in politics, they riding nice. They living nice. They eating nice. They not struggling. But these people, it's over what? It's over 50 million people over here in Ghana. But these people are just letting these people do these things to them, and they take it laying down. They don't even try to fight. They don't even try to better their lives. And that's why they want to leave Africa. That's why they come into the West.
Wow.
But don't let no African come to the United States and try to downplay us.
Right.
They can't downplay us. They can never be us. They want to be us. They on the outside looking in and they seeing how we living. They want to say stuff to us to try to make us feel bad about ourselves. We are on top and we will always be on top. It don't matter what went on with us over there in the United States. It's still better than here.
Wow.
They ain't lying, gun or trash.
It's still better than here.
What's up,
We
Zoe?
are privileged.
What's
We're
up,
privileged.
man? I was in Ghana for 2 weeks last year. One of the worst experiences of my life.
What happened?
Man, like she said, as soon as you get there, you realize like we totally two different pieces. The ain't no street lights, the roads suck, the food too goddamn spicy. And one thing about this, like she said, they kids be out all fucking time of the night. Like me and my friends was walking to the club one night, and like three little girls came out the cut and just grabbed them niggas' arm and would not let go.
Damn.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on with them little girls? They're like, bro, they won't let go. I'm like, hell nah. So we sitting there telling them to leave, like, little girl, back the fuck up, leave. They just cheesing, holding on these niggas super tight. They walked with us for like 2 blocks till we got fed up. I'm like, if we was some kidnappers, their lives would have been gone. That shit that easy over there. It's kids out there all type of the night. And that shit will not fly over here in America. Somebody gonna call the police and get some shit straight. When I seen that, I lost it. I was ready to go come back to the A by day 3.
Wow. My man. Thank you so
So
much.
to speak on that, here and in other countries in Africa, that's like an organization. Those children have pimps. They got pimps. The people you see on the streets of Africa that are like disabled, like maimed and stuff, like their legs are messed up or arms and things like that, those people have pimps. They got quotas they got to meet out there begging in them streets. That's why them girls went finna let your hands go, because they needed that money to bring back.
Man. Wow. Let's get Luminous. Happy Luminous.
Oh, sorry.
You to be to get in?
No, sorry, I'm at work.
Lips. Happy Lips.
Yes, I just got on here. I don't know what y'all was talking about.
Okay, Lips, thank you. Let's get Tony. Tony C. Hop in, Tony. Tony. Yo, Tony. Okay, this dude is taking a damn bubble bath. Okay, y'all hitting the button by mistake. Come on now, don't do all that. But anyway, I feel next time you gotta call it with your son. I like to talk to your son and see what's going on. Yeah, I want to see what's going on with him. And I want you to be safe out there, you and the family. And y'all need to come on back to the crib, man. Y'all need to yeah.
I know we do. So yeah, this isn't it. This isn't it, Black Americans. Just like I talked to my daughter when I was there in the U.S. and I was like, well, have you thought about leaving? She said, Mother, no. She said, now I might send my baby away. She said, but this is my country. I was born and raised here, and I'm going to stay here and fight for my country. She said, whatever goes on, she said, I'm not leaving the soil of the U.S. because my ancestors are in this soil. And that's how every Black American needs to think. Don't let these people get in your head making you think that you African and you African descent and come home to the motherland. This is not the motherland. Trust and believe. This is not the motherland over here. People even think that all the food in Africa is organic. No, it's not. It's imported. And the things that are grown here, you better be careful about eating them because they irrigate them with sewage water.
Oh, shit.
Okay?
Boy.
They use pesticides and herbicides here. They vaccinate their animals too. So do not believe all that wahala. It's not true.
Wow. KW.
Yes, sir.